The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Heinz Field. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Squirrel! Double.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And out across midfield down to the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Red, up. Hey, 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Red's up. Red's up. Red's up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Strong right. Red's up. Red's up. Red's up.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Open net is Miller. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone.
Let's go.
But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
3 down. Red's up. Red's up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And connection number one there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony. But Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number one target.
Yeah, baby.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
8.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's into the clear. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Switzer now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
58's the Mike. Monday. 58's the Mike.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings them out of the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him. Five on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Big hit.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Corner. Double tight. Set. Blue 30.
Toss play, Conner. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. On the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Odd. 5 down. Kings. AB.
They get it to him running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Let's go. Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch that in.
Good job, guys.
That is right.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Good job, guys.
On 2nd down and 12. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
3 down, 3 down.
Hang on, we got you. See it? You see it? Red, up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, let's
So
go.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Blue.
On first down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Chicago first down, the former Jag, Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there from 4 yards out. And the Bears have broken the tie. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Red, top.
Watch 98, watch 98.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch tight ends right.
Blue.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he missed it. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 18. Red, up. Yep.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Hurry.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Red, up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Focus.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. Check.
8.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
AB.
Watch 30.
Double bump.
Drop deep.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
let's go. Snickers, you got to spin.
We got 4.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
4 down. Monday.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Cohen. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
You see it, you see it?
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Blue.
Now Trubisky. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
It's time for our NBA Sports Game. Our winner is seated in Section 19, row 33, seat 6. You're the winner of an all-expenses trip to the beautiful Bahamas. Stop by the souvenir shop on the wall following the game to claim your prize.
Man, son! Sit up! 180!
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
You see it?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take advantage of that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They give it up here to the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Shaheen taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have broken the tie. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play, Roethlisberger to Brown. 41 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In to throw again. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, you got four. You got four down.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Jack 16.
Tight end right.
Monday.
Four down. Check.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
That's it,
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside
All right, now.
and just try and ram his way
Snickers.
forward and get what he can.
Double bump.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start things on first with Trey Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 73 yards. And the